Alright, welcome back to Balaburn Bushcraft and Explorer. Today I'm out with my faithful hound Breck Boy and we are in the Ochils. And what we're looking for is a stone marked on the modern Ordnance Survey map. Why is it on the map? It must have had some significance because you get stones just lying about everywhere. Looking back on the historic maps, it had a special name like the Rocker Stone or the Rocking Stone. You'll see it on the sort of prologue to this video. You've already seen it. So that's where I'm heading to. Oh, wait a minute. Breck, come! Breck, come! Sheep in this field. There were no sheep here earlier on in the week, so I'll get them on the lead. Come on, Breck. Right, Brecky's safely on the lead. The sheep are frolicking. Most of those ladies will be pregnant for lambing in the springtime. But we're just passing them by, heading towards this woodland ahead. Alright, we're out of the sheep field, so Brecky's free again. And, oh, look at this. To my dismay, we have a feeding post for... Come here, Breck, this way. Come here, this way. A feeding place for pheasants and a wee trail cam. Would you look at that? So they're keeping an eye on the game here. There we are. Hello. Right, Breck, come here. Okay, sorry, we're just having a look at the wee camera there. Right, lots of trees down in here. We're sort of trying to make our way across this woodland. Let's see how Breck gets over this one. Go on then, go, go. Come on. Oh, come on, Breck, let's go. Oh. Come on, Breck. You can do it. What about this way here? This way here. Come on. Yay. Good boy. Right. It's getting a bit rough. Alright, we've hacked our way through the woodland behind. Breck's having a little dip to this nice little lock-in. No doubt I'll find evidence it's all been created or is managed for shooting. And already, what do I see? A hut. No doubt for the wily hunters waiting to blast the marauding ducks. So we'll have a nosy at that, shall we? Let's see. Or I could be totally wrong, and it could be a hide for a keen ornithologist. We shall see. Let's investigate, Breck. Alright, we're close up to the hut now. Let's have a look at it. Cauldron outside, so it could be used for witchcraft and wizardry. Hey. Or possibly just a little fire pit. Who's in there? Hello? See if anybody's at home. It's not locked. Or is it? It's a bit stiff, so I don't think I'm getting in, but we'll have a look in the window. Can't see much in there. Must be just a wee resting place for the hunters. And the gamekeeper probably uses it because there's sportsman game feeds. Interesting place. Certainly a lovely spot. We're just a bit higher above the little lock-in. Lovely, isn't it? What a nice spot. Right, let's get back on track and try and find this mysterious stone. Mysteriously, the door's just blown open, so I'm going to shut it, but before I do that, let's have a look inside this house. Just a nice little place to get shelter, isn't it? Little seats, nice table, bits and bobs, kindling, fairy lights, so that, oh, there they are, they're up there. It's got fairy lights to keep it festive. This will be where the gamekeeper will have his lunch maybe, or if there's shoot days they'll come in here for a bit of shelter. Very nice. We shall make sure this is shut. Very strange how it just mysteriously opened. Let's shut it properly. Okay, let's find the stone. Alright, I think I've located it. I can see the stone right in the middle of the picture. We'll get closer to it in a second, but this is a nice spot just to get our bearings. So right in front of us is Dronhill, that big grassy round mound, and the forested hill behind it is Westron, which is a bit bigger. And again, that's supposed to have some old stone, Neolithic stones, a cup mark stone. I found a stone, but I couldn't see any marks on it. So this area is littered with ancient stones and what have you. But let's have a look at this stone. I can see it right in front of me. We've found it. Let's savour the moment. What could be revealed in closer inspection? Okay, we're getting closer. Breck has got there first. So my right is his discovery. We shall call it Breckstein. Right, let's have a look at it. It's a fine looking rock, that's for sure. An erratic, possibly, left over from the Ice Age. On a stony ground, it's a fine, big old lump. Why is it on the map? Why? What is its significance? Breck's going to drink, which is important. I'll have a closer look in a second, and I'll show you if I see anything of interest. But there it is, a big muckle rock. The Rockenstein, but now renamed Breckstein. Breckstein, that's a ring about it. Breck has claimed it for his own. I have not seen anything obvious to my untrained eye. Careful now, Bob. Whoop. On the stone, like a cup mark or rings, but some person has scribbled on it. It looks like a W, or is it a V? Hard to work out this if it's just a W, maybe. Who knows what that was all about. That's what it is. Witchcraft. But that's all I can see on this fine old stone. Nothing obvious, but it obviously had some significance. Who knows? But it's a nice spot. Well, that was very interesting, having a look at that lovely old stain there. But they have been clearing out this gorse, made a wee track. So I'm a nosy bugger, I'm going to follow it. Does it take us to anywhere exciting? There are waterfalls further down. Let's have a look. Let's have a nosy. Okay, it comes to this steep little drop here. Breck has already managed it. I'll go down gingerly and we'll follow the path. Onwards, dear adventurers. Apart from muddy boots, I've made it across safely. Epic stuff going on here today. Wait, Breck, wait! There you are, that's the Glenfarg wind farm. There they are, lazily making electricity for free. Or relatively free, obviously all the infrastructure, all that jazz, but Free power once it's all up. Beautiful. Some folk get their knickers in a twist over those things. But we need them. We can't carry on the way we are. Right, come on, Breck. What's this ahead? We'll aim for these trees here. Then we'll reassess the situation. Right, I have noticed something in the distance. A shooting party behind that tree in the middle of the picture. Zoom in. I know it's not a great quality, but there's maybe 4 cars there. I assume they're out blasting something. That's all they seem to do up this part of the world. But we're plenty distance between us and them. There's a chap. Breck, come here, lad. Lie down. So, there's always something going on up here, isn't there? They're miles away from us, so hopefully we'll be left in peace. Well, we found a beautiful spot right underneath a gorgeous old Scots pine by a babbling burn. This is where we're going to sit down and have some lunch break, okay? Good boy. Go and lie down, get a biscuit. Come here, this way, come. Go on, come on. Just lie down, 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 down. Good, we'll get you a biscuit, okay? We're just by the Drawn Burn here. There's lots of little waterfalls in this little gorge here. We're not far from where we spied the hunters just a wee while ago, but they've all disappeared in their cars, probably away to get fed after their exhausting morning of blasting feathered creatures from the sky. But what a beautiful spot! Hidden away, never know it was here. I think I might have to come back here sometime just to enjoy a little day by the bubbling Drawn Burn. But I've left Brecky behind, so I've got to get a bricks. There he is. Come in. He can go over all these fences, you see. Just remnants of a little wall here. Right, Breck, I'm coming back. Alright folks, what a lovely walk today, an interesting one. So we're just in the Ochils here. The drone of the M90 is very close by, and as we look behind me, way in the distance is the sort of Erne and Tay valleys. The little hills behind me are the hills of home, the hills above Abernethy. So today's mission was to find this elusive stone, the so-called rocking stane, which we did find. An interesting stone. It looks like maybe an erratic from the Ice Age. I couldn't see any markings apart from possibly a faint W, so somebody scratched their initial in it at some point in the past. We saw some distant hunters, but they scarpered after we had lunch. Had a little look at the Drawn Burn and its tumbling waterfalls, which are lovely. I definitely would like to come back and see that again. And now we're just heading back home. A little homestead behind us, I think it's called Little Fildy. Way back in the day, that would have been somebody eking out a living up here in the hills. Must have been hard for them. So we've had a braw walk. Brecky boy, I think, is a bit tired now, so we're going to get home. Brecky boy will get a little snooze, and I'll enjoy the rest of my day. So thank you for joining me on this little adventure to find the rocking stane. We found it and it was a good one. It's always good to get a little adventure out in the hills, and it's nice if you have a little objective, it keeps you going. So without further ado, from Brecky boy, the Wonder Boy, and Ballowburn, we are checking out. Take care guys, like and subscribe. Thank you.